Good morning, everybody. This is Mrs. Dotson, your middle school principal, bringing you this week's episode of Tiger News Network, where I tell you everything that's going to go on at Alvin Middle School this week and in the coming weeks. I hope everybody had a fantastic long weekend, that you were able to rest, relax, enjoy some time with family, all the fun things. But let's go ahead and march on because we have a lot of things coming up in the next few weeks, basically just the end of school week. So let's get rocking and rolling with that. Okay, first up, 8th graders, listen to me. Beep, 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 beep. If you're an 8th grader, listen right now. This Thursday, April 24th at 8:30, you are going to be meeting with your counselors in Counselor Huddle to plan for high school. Don't know if y'all know this, but you have to actually, you don't have to, you get to choose your classes for high school. You get to figure out what classes you want to do, what pathways you want to choose, what type of courses you want to take. Now, there's some that everybody has to take, but then there's options. So it's a really exciting time for y'all to get to plan for high school. So once again, Thursday, April 24th, in Counselor Huddle, you're going to meet with your counselors and talk about planning for high school. So check your schedule for the invite. All right, then some important dates that you probably want to write down and have around. Your teachers will be reminding you of these dates all the time, but I wanted to make sure we say them here too. All right, first up, on May 12th at midnight, your teacher graded assignments are going to close. Remember, we do not have any extensions for these. They shut down and that's the end of that. On May 14th at midnight, your computer graded assignments will close. Once again, that's hard deadline. On May 15th, after 2 o'clock, we will email you if you're exempt from exams or not. Just one second, and I'll tell you more about exam exemptions. And then we have exams May 16th through 21st. Now, we're going to be telling you about these dates several times in the coming weeks. But this is just like, go ahead and mark it down on your calendar. Make sure you have these days reserved. So here we are. Let's talk about exam exemptions. All of your content classes have end-of-year exams, and they're taken at home like your unit tests. They're in your OMHS. But here's the biggie, you only get one attempt on these final exams. And there's different ways to get exempt from these exams though. And exempt means you don't have to take them. So for math and English, there's one way, and for science and history, there's one way. So let's talk about math and English first. Math and English, you have to meet 1 year's growth on the STAR test for that subject. So if you meet your 1 year's growth in math and you have a 60% or higher in your math class, then you can be exempt from that exam. But that only counts for math. Same thing with ELA. If you meet your 1 year's growth on your STAR test for ELA and you have a 60%, then you can be exempt from your ELA exam. They don't overlap. They are completely separate. Then there's different rules because we don't take STAR tests for science and history. Different rules for science and history. To be exempt from those exams, you have to have an A in the course, which is a 90% or higher, no plagiarism, including the use of AI, and you have all your required assignments must be complete. And make sure you didn't submit blank or incorrect submissions. So these are the requirements to be exempt from exams. And again, we'll be going over these a lot in the coming weeks. Then I mentioned on that last slide, to be exempt from math and ELA, you have to meet your growth on STAR. Here we are with STAR testing. STAR testing will start the week of April 28th. So that's not this week, it's next week. Next week, we will start our STAR testing. It must be done in live class with the teacher. You cannot take a STAR test alone like you do a unit test. Your mic and camera must be on. You have to have them ready to go. All students, all our kids, every single kid at Alvin Middle School has to take the end of year or EOY STAR test in math and reading. You have to come. You have to show at least 1 year's growth or we may ask you to retake it. So what we're asking you just do your best. We know that you have learned a year's worth of information. You have worked hard all year. We're just asking you to do your best on your STAR test. If you do really well on it, then you can get exempt from your exams. So you would only have to do one instead of doing two. It's a great plan, okay? And like it says right here, if you show 1 year growth on your STAR test and are passing, you can be exempt from your math or ELA final. So not this week, but next week, we're gonna start STAR testing. So be on the lookout for those. All right, we made it to here. Oh no, I'm covering some people's birthdays. Let me move my face out of the way. We'll go over here. I'll go in the middle. It'll be fun. A little funny flower in the middle. I hope everybody has a wonderful birthday who has one this week. I hope that you get to celebrate in your favorite way with your favorite people, doing your favorite things because I know that your family is so thankful for you, and so are we. We're thankful that you're part of our school, and we hope that you feel that. So that is the end of our slides for this week. I hope y'all all have an awesome week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.